Hey, what's going on, guys? This is
Hey.
Alex. I'm here with David.
David.
Hipster David.
Hipster.
Gen Z David.
I got my Yupon snapback hat.
We're doing something a little bit different today. We're here at Casino Quest. Shout out to the Fast Show Mall. Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Yep, thank you. We're here. We're gonna do a couple different things. I found this link of different pictures of the casinos of Vegas here in the 70s. So I figured we can just go over it and look at it.
That was way before my time.
Kind of sort of
a.
Was it? It was way before my time.
Way before the hats like this came out.
For sure.
How do you like the hat, buddy?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So anyways, hey guys, check out our Patreon. We do have exclusive videos on there. Twitch.tv/CasinoQuestLive.
Oh my God.
Also, too, what else am I supposed to plug?
Yeah, plug it up, buddy. Plug it up. You gotta plug the hat.
Our website, CasinoQuest.biz.
We're
Yeah,
selling
if
these
you're
hats.
18 to 25, this is the hat.
There you go. If you're 26, forget about it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Because this, I don't have a head for this hat, I don't think.
I could tell.
Yeah, no, I could tell too, my God. It just feels weird. But it looks great though, doesn't it?
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. All right, what are we doing?
So let's talk about some of the 70s in Vegas. Mob days.
Yeah, the mob days.
Yeah, good times.
Yep, good
A lot of
times.
money laundering.
A lot of dealers making great tokes, by the way.
Yeah.
The crime rate here was low. Unless the mob wanted to like kill you, obviously.
Yeah.
There was you didn't mess with any casinos.
No.
You didn't mess with even neighborhoods were safer.
Yeah.
There were no funny stuff. Quite literally.
Concrete shoes.
There was literally like, you didn't mess with like anybody. All right,
So let's look at the first picture. View of the intersection of Las Vegas Strip and Riviera Boulevard. The Morocco Hotel and Sands Hotel are in the background, 1975.
By the way, you know what's so excellent about this? So this is back when the streets used to intersect all the way.
Yep.
You know, from where the Riviera was. So like Sahara Boulevard, Desert Inn used to go to the DI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember the La Concha at the Neon Museum. By the way, a lot of these old casinos, you can go to the Neon Museum, very cool. I highly suggest taking some money, and I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks, and they have a nighttime and a daytime. And I took my girlfriend on a tour. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, Riviera Boulevard. Oh, I miss the Riv. By the way, the Riv used to have one of the biggest gaming floors in town. Man, they had nickel heaven in there. That was fantastic. I used to hit those deuces machines all the time. Do you know the last mob, the casino last recognized as a mob-run casino was at the Riviera. I got a piece of trivia, by the way, for all of you guys, okay? So you younger people that watch Sopranos, guess who used to be the entertainment director at the Riviera?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Sherpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Sherpa. And he's the guy, if you guys know Sopranos, the guy that was Junior's, he was Junior's bodyguard. You know, he was like the Soprano, he was the guy that he was the boss before, what's his name? The big guy that died, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Anyways, for those of you Sopranos fans, so Junior's bodyguard, Steve Sherpa, he used to be the entertainment director at the Riviera. I used to go in there and see him. For real. He used to sit there, and then he got I don't know how he got his big break, but I had heard that he was, not that he was a mob guy, but he was related to maybe somebody kind of thing. You know, and that's, because he had like legit cred there. You know what I'm saying? But the Riviera was known as sort of the last mob. Whether it's true or not, I'm not sure. So please, for the love of God, don't sue me. But
no, just say you had a dream. I had a dream that the Riviera was the last.
But I love the Riviera, by the way. Man, those dealers used to make bank back in the day, table for table. All right, next picture, sir.
MGM Grand.
Old MGM, before it burnt down.
So if you guys didn't know, so we're looking at this picture. The old MGM is actually Bally's.
Bally's, yeah. Burnt down.
Yep, burned down.
Some people passed away.
Picture of the pool, 1975, kind of looks like the Park MGM colors. That's sort of, it just need a green on the outside.
By the way, do you know that this is the theme now that a lot of casinos are going for? Classic Vegas, like the classic, look at the Circa.
Yeah.
That whole sign that they have going up there, all about classic Vegas. This is it. Lounging out by the pool. So what is it? Interesting. I'm going to bring up a lot of trivia, dude. I mean, things, you know what I mean? So the Bally's fire, or the MGM fire, was what taught, so back in the day, they started building these large towers. And one of the problems is they didn't have ladders to go up. They were like, okay, well, we're going to build a 40-story hotel, but a ladder only goes up to the 12th story. Anybody past that, you just got to jump or something. I don't know. But this is what, when that fire finally came to me, they realized, you know what? We're going to need longer ladders.
Yeah.
We're going to need bigger ladders. And now they actually have, they train to rescue for whatever floor you're on. Our fire department is on top of it. Like they're able to get up there somehow. And good Lord, that's the one job I don't do heights well.
I know. You'd be perfect for window cleaning at the Strat.
Oh, hell no. Are you kidding me?
$100 an hour.
Oh, $100, that's it? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Hanging down from the bottom of that clean. Can you imagine if you're...
You out of all people can admire money the most.
Oh, but not, dude, you're gonna have to pay me a lot. Can you imagine being at the Strap Tower, looking down where you can look down and see below, and there's some guy cleaning the glass on the outside? That would freak me the hell out. I'd be on the elevator. I'd have to go back downstairs there. That poor guy. Are you kidding me? I don't get that. Oh, fantastic sign.
So we're looking at the picture now. Large sign outside Circus Circus, 1977. Very interesting.
Wow.
I'm more interested in this dinner thing.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
dinner, $350. $350 for a dinner.
God, yeah, that was the day.
Wow, talk about Jew friendly, huh, David? Your thoughts?
Mom, no, totally. You know, the one thing I literally miss the most is, so Denny's brought back the classic 246, man. You gotta love that. Even for Vegas, that's like stellar. But back then, you could have like prime rib, $5, $6, $7.
Even when I was in college, I took a girl to Golden Gate because they had 99-cent shrimp cocktails. So I'd be like, hey, you wanna go on a walk? And I'd be like,
cheap date. Yeah, 49. So the two best deals that I had when I was younger, when I was first breaking in, me and a friend of mine, if we work graveyard, we go to Arizona Charlie's off the graveyard but they had a deal from 12 to 8 a.m. that was 49 cents for pancakes and orange juice. Stack of pancakes, 49 cents. And even better, Arizona Charlie's, a $1 meatloaf sandwich, French fries, and a drink, $1.
Yeah, when I was in college too, it was $1.99 steak and eggs. It was $1.99, $2.99. $2.99 steak and eggs.
That's it.
I used to get 2 of those
because
after
they
the
didn't
gym.
care. It was all feeder. That's how you know these restaurants are just raking it in. Of course, a lot of them are not open, but the casinos didn't care. As long as they broke even on like the materials, like they didn't care. It was all about getting you in the casino.
Well, by the way, that's our goal one day. We're gonna buy a casino and turn it back to
I have a fantastic story about this one. I'm so glad you bring this one up.
So number 4, the Mint and Binion's Horseshoe. Now, fun fact.
Fun fact.
Charlie Kim worked at Binion's.
Wow.
Fun fact, yeah.
Wow.
He
That's good.
worked
That's
at
where
the
he
Mint.
started?
Yeah, he broke in at Binion's.
Here's an interesting thing. So the Horseshoe and the Mint, they were side by side until the Horseshoe finally bought over the Mint. So this I'm almost sure is the truth. So I don't know firsthand. I do know firsthand because I know a member of the family, or I used to know a member of the family some years ago. And when they sold the Mint to the Horseshoe, the Mint still kept a little square inside the Horseshoe that the Horseshoe kept paying as a lease on that square.
Oh, like subleasing?
You know what I mean? So like the Mint sold out and it became the Horseshoe. It got rebranded, the whole Horseshoe thing. But the Mint, the family behind the Mint, kept a little area that they leased every month, and then every month the Horseshoe paid. You know what I mean? The Mint for this little square that they still kept leased to maintain some money for the trust fund for the kids. Nowadays, there's actually a Mint lounge and cocktail place off of Sahara that you see that's using the old branding and logo from the Mint. So if you remember the Mint from back in the day, which by the way, the Mint was before me, but I remember the branding. I remember seeing the branding on some of the things. It's the same branding that you saw. I've always wondered if maybe it's the same family, or how did they get a hold of that brand. But anyways, that's a little bit of
Vegas,
inside
I'm
trivia.
sure they hooked it up.
Yeah.
So,
right,
little
what
backhand
else we got?
deal. Oh, beautiful view of Las Vegas at night. Pretty nice. Oh, look, Glitter Gulch. Your thoughts, David?
Glitter Gulch. So guess who the actual Glitter Gulch was owned by and upgraded? I don't know if he was the original owner, but guess who? Bob Stupak.
Oh, okay.
Stupak. So it used to be called Bob Stupak's Glitter Gulch.
Okay.
And he, parlayed that, of course, that whole thing, because that was popular. That's where I started my whole run in Vegas, going in there and winning.
And also too, Las Vegas Club, which is now Circa. You see that in the background?
Yeah, Vegas Club.
Yep.
By the way, Vegas Club, the loosest, most liberal blackjack rules. They would let you split forever, basically. They had rules for paying
Otra vez?
5 card. Huh?
Otra vez.
Otra vez?
Yeah, that's our meme that our Twitch thing.
One
more, right?
One more?
Yeah.
One month? Okay, so they would let you, they had all these special deals. That's where I had epic, I literally had ass and seat one time, 16 hours playing video poker at Vegas Club for just, the thing wouldn't stop paying me. And it was a hand pay thing, so my hands were just literally black. It was one of those where they spit out the quarters. I used to love Vegas Club, man. That's another, you know what? Anyways, now you're making me sad, dude. All these fantastic places. What do we got there?
View of the pool again at the Old Bally's.
Wow, I mean, dude, that's good looking pool.
Yeah, I mean
that
pretty
could
good
be
for
today.
1975, yeah.
I mean, more bikinis today, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at this one. Las Vegas Boulevard Night, 1979. You see Circus Circus.
Yep. That's
Travel Lodge.
Yep.
Oh my God, lots of fun.
Lots of fun. Okay, ready? Can I add my little thing? So interestingly, Travel Lodge, for those of you who are Jewish and Sabbat, this Travel Lodge that was by Circus Circus was one of the last places that you can go, and you could do, you know, no buttons, no light switches, that kind of thing. It was actually very Jewish friendly.
Wow.
So I don't know if it was even run by Jews for that much, but they averaged. That was the reason why
that was their
there.
niche.
That was their catch. So Slots of Fun was next door, and it was sort of a gimmicky little slot parlor, and they also had the dollar hot dog. So if you were, I worked at the Westward Ho, which is literally little this way, little motel. You can't really see it on this picture. And we used to get our, they didn't have a place to eat. There's no EDR, so you had to go to Slots Fun and get something to eat.
I'm just more interested in the fact that you could get a travel pack of Coors for $7.99 or a 175 of Bacardi for $10. Or a quart of Canadian Host for $5.
What is it? I mean, a quart of Canadian? What the hell is that?
I think it's whiskey.
Whiskey? Is that cheap? That must be cheap. What is this for $4.99?
Yeah, Canadian Host, that's what that is.
Oh, Canadian Host. All right. There's a Candlelight Chapel.
All right, next one, Candlelight Chapel on the Las Vegas Strip. I believe it's still there, right?
I think though, but it's that wedding chapel sign is there, but it's no longer Candlelight. I think it's a different name, but yes.
Interesting.
It's the same sign in the same building.
Fantastic.
Maybe little modifications. A lot of wedding chapels along that one area.
Very good.
Yep.
It looks pretty modern. All right, number
Nugget.
9. Fantastic.
The
Golden
old-
Nugget.
the old
Before
Nugget.
the Fremont Street experience.
Yep. This
when I
is
was-
the old Nugget gambling hall sign.
And the Horseshoe.
Yep. And the Horseshoe. So the Horseshoe's on the other side of the street.
Yep. And the Four Queens right there on the left.
And the Four Queens. They've upgraded a lot of this. That's the old sign and stuff. But yeah, Golden Nugget was always sort of the pristine property downtown.
Wow.
It was still, even then, it was the premier.
Yeah, no.
property.
Look at all that. Look at all that neon.
Dude, believe it or not, if you go downtown, back in the day, the Four Queens was sort of next. It was Golden Nugget was like the premier property, but Four Queens was the other luxury property. And they have that the steakhouse.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they have
it's
the,
like the Roses or something,
no,
or I can't remember the name, but yeah. It's actually
Steakhouse,
it's actually pretty
Fort
well known
Queens.
here.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe I don't remember. But that's where it was an expensive stay. It's still expensive.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm looking it up on my
Well,
phone.
we're going through that. We're going to the view of downtown, which is pretty much like that same picture, but a little bit to the right. You see the Golden Gate?
Coin Castle and
Yep.
Golden Gate. Oh my God! And then they got what's his name? Do you know that he was shot at? So you know this guy? They call him. He would always wave and make noises. So the famous story is Howard Hughes was staying at the Fremont, and this guy kept what's his name? Oh my God! What kind of hosts are we? We don't even know the names of these things. Well, anyways, that dude. I hope Timmy puts up these pictures. But that dude, they called him something. Timmy will put up the thing hopefully, and. Howard Hughes shot at him, literally shot at him. They had to repair the sign and put it back in working order, but he waved.
Leonardo
he used
DiCaprio.
to make noise, but they stopped making the noise.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see
All right, what do
Four
you got?
Queens Lounge. Oh, let's see, the old Hilton, 1977. Look at that, the
Yeah,
old Hilton.
so-
Now it's called the Westgate. The Hilton,
right. It went through a
pristine
few-
hotel
Yep.
back in the day. Yep.
So it was the, guess what? So the big Hilton, Las Vegas Hilton, it was eventually called LVH, and then it was called the Westgate now. This is where Elvis did his epic run. This is where
Yep.
Elvis did his epic run. This is where there was a number of very famous weddings that took place here as well.
Next to the convention center.
Next to the convention center.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the thing. Coin Castle, that's where I got my win. That's where I won the money to get me to stay and walk down the street and end up a dealer. That's literally Coin Castle. Not
What year is
Glitter
this?
Gulch. 90? 91? 91?
Another view of the neon signs. Very
Yep.
nostalgic for
Right.
me.
Yeah.
The Osmonds,
Oh my God.
1974. David,
The
your
Tropic-
thoughts?
No, you know what's interesting? So I saw the Osmonds with Michael Jackson, I think on the Flintstones in Madison Square Garden back when I was like 5 or 6 years old. It was either with the Flintstones, I know it was Michael Jackson. It was one of the very first times Michael Jackson was on stage. He was with one of the Osmonds. I don't know if it was Donna Marie or this kind of thing.
Interesting.
Neon Sign Graveyard in Las Vegas.
Okay, so now that's well, just to let you guys know, so the Neon Museum is like the modern day version.
Yeah.
So anytime a casino goes under or rechanges, usually the sign always gets donated to the Neon Museum. That's
Yep.
what I was telling you about. They have a nighttime and a daytime thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, taking a tour.
This was the Neon before. This is 1977.
Yep.
Wow.
Fabulous. Welcome to Las Vegas. So just to let you know, the Hacienda, that actually is the Mandalay Bay now. Right
Oh,
before they
yes.
closed, I saw Lance Burton when I was a kid. I was like 12 years old or 10
Dude.
years old. Lance
Yeah.
Burton before, world famous magician.
Dude,
so.
right before they closed, me and my friend we played at the Hacienda. Like literally the day they were giving everything away. Not free exactly, but pretty close to free.
Yeah, Hacienda, man.
Yeah.
Now you know why it's
They
called
used to have-
Hacienda Boulevard, I think?
Yeah, Hacienda Ave, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It was because the Hacienda Hotel, all the hotels had their own streets. Sahara,
Desert Inn,
Hacienda,
Flamingo.
DI. Yep, every one of them, yeah.
Where's the Joker's Wild Street? Or
Dude,
where's the
that's-
Jerry's Nugget?
That's the end of the line right there, buddy. That's like, there's a bus stop there. That's no street. That's a bus lane.
Neon signs advertising the casinos and saloons of Las Vegas outside Binion's.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah, no.
Man, that's
yeah.
a lot of neon.
Dude, tons of neon. You know
Yeah.
what's amazing? Just how far Binion's supposed to be like if you were a gambler, dude, that was a place. The back
Yeah.
end of that was a poker, and now it's like they turned it into like a thrift store. There's like people with selling shirts out of the back there, where the valet used to be. Like,
Oh, yeah,
literally
that's
where
right,
this
that's
is.
right,
This
yeah.
is the valet.
Yep.
Now it's literally like thrift swap meet back there, or it was anyways before like Corona. I mean, it's just really.
Holiday Casino?
Oh,
Is this where the boardwalk
yes, this
is?
is a Holiday. This is where Harrah's. This has turned into Holiday became Harrah's.
Oh, okay.
So this was repurposed. So the Holiday turned and became Harrah's Casino.
Oh.
So this was way before then. So that whole front was sort of redesigned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I used to love the Holiday. So the owner of the Holiday ended up across the street opening Casino Boardwalk.
Interesting.
Wow.
A row of fruit machines or one-armed bandits in Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
It's you know what's
Old
amazing?
school slot machines.
But interestingly, like these were in play until the 90s, dude. I mean, you saw this a lot.
Yeah.
I was watching this old 60s show the other day where they did a stopover in Reno, and those machines were like really little, you know what I mean? These little
Yeah.
mini machines that they have.
Interesting. A view of Foxy's restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip.
Oh my God.
I wonder where this was at.
Okay, so where this is at is a pharmacy. It was converted into a pharmacy.
It's on Sahara.
later on.
Oh.
Do you know where that one,
Is it on-
it's called like White's Pharmacy?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it ended up being closed down. They had
Yep.
like this 24-hour restaurant was actually like an old diner type of thing where they had all these sit-down stools. But this is that building.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Slots and
So it's where
pinballs.
Las Vegas sort of starts running into the Main
Yeah.
Street Las Vegas, where before it
I
was
just see
split up.
Sahara right there, so that's why.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
interesting. Oh, this is good. Very good.
Oh.
Police investigate a crime outside Village Inn Pancake House.
Well, you gotta have a pancake house in the Village Inn.
Crime committed in
What
the
a
70s.
great combo, though.
Yeah,
huh?
great.
Village Inn and a pancake.
Somebody
house.
got whacked by the mob.
Nah, that's the thing. Yeah, they gotta put. They weren't there to investigate. They were
Yeah.
just taking notes. By the way, so can we get back to the thing about you stay at the inn to go to the pancake house? How fantastic an idea is that? Can we bring that back? Can we
Oh.
just have a Denny's with an inn attached? They used to have a Holiday Casino. I mean, not the Holiday. Remember the Holiday Inn? They had pancakes, and you stayed there. It's a
I
motel
mean, the
with
Denny's
pancakes.
has a Wild Wild West, same
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
but that's a great concept. We
Yeah.
got to work on that. All right, moving along, sir. What do
Coin
you got?
Castle again, waving cowboy
Yep.
sign.
Coin
Yep.
Castle, that was the name of the place. So you go in there, the Coin Castle, and they would have, it was all dollar machines mostly. They would have these girls, and you would buy the the chip racks from the girls, and you would plug, and they would get all excited with you and play with you. It's kind of like Sapphire Day Club, where they build that whole fantasy.
Oh, I can relate to this.
You know
now.
what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You go in there, there's a whole fantasy of the
I was
thing.
disinterested before, but
Yeah.
oh, that's nice.
You know when they like you?
Oh.
They like you. Oh yeah, you're so handsome, and you're so, what a guy,
You're
Alex.
so cute, Alex.
And that's how they work you over, because even if you win, they make sure oh sir, you want to play some more. Go for the big score, and then they're in these like low cut things, and they just work you over. But that's the camp. I won $200 or whatever it was. I was out. I was like, listen,
Wow.
honey, I'm taking my money.
Circus Circus, Denny's restaurant, Phillips
Oh,
66 gas
That's
station.
the old Denny's restaurant. So is this
Yep.
the Denny's at the intersection? This is Lido. So there's a Westward Ho.
Yep.
So
So
this
this is
is-
before.
Yeah, so this is on the north end of the strip.
Yep.
This Denny's is no longer there.
Yep.
They moved to, but I worked at that Westward. I still have my ID. So the Westward Ho. So this is before. So Circus Circus. We're seeing the other side of
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it.
I mean, look at that. The sign in the back that says
The
penny
Lido.
slots.
Oh, of course.
Penny
yeah.
slots.
Yeah.
Dude, you could get a 44-cent hamburger
Oh, fantastic.
at Slots of Fun and a 39-cent
yeah.
hot dog.
Oh, that's because by 1990 or so, 91, it was a whole dollar.
Yeah.
Whole dollar. Thrifty
Man.
rent-a-car.
$1 you can get almost
Dude, Denny's.
2, 3, 4 hot dogs.
Flat. I
Yeah,
know.
3 hot dogs. There
3
you go.
hot dogs.
A view of the Las Vegas Strip. Okay, I remember that. That's the landmark.
No, well, yeah, there's a landmark on Paradise. And I used to live right down. You know, they used that in the movie Mars Attacks, remember?
Yep, so they use the landmark. Hilton's right there. The Frontier, which is now Resorts World, basically.
The Alardes, they walked across. They still own, so they sold out. That's where Resorts World, they originally sold out, and then they sold to the guy who currently owns Treasure Island.
Yep.
They still own Casino Royale.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually auditioned at the Frontier. If you hear my story about, see, these are stories, buddy.
Yeah.
So the Frontier, I auditioned at the Frontier, and it was, they sweated the money. They had this woman there who was one of the Alardes, right? She sweated the money terribly. And they had this little scam where they were moving the poker room, doing renovations all the time to get sort of, you know, because I had a dream. It was a dream of mine that this went on, okay?
Oh, okay.
So do you remember there, so some of you remembered, you can look this up. There was a point where everybody was picketing the Frontier. And at the time, it was like, for a while, it was like the most enduring picket of a business in history. It went on for like a year, dude. They were picketing outside. Oh yeah, there was because the Alardes were, they were like, screw you, we don't want to pay you, whatever the case was. I don't know the whole story, but anyways, I auditioned there before that happened, either right after the picket ended or right before the picket started, one of those two. But I went in there and the guy's like, I'm auditioning, and he's like, well, you got to go color for color. And it was amazing. So I have everybody's betting red. Some guys got, the point was 10, it was 4 or 10. Guys got 20 on the line with 40 odds. Everybody has all red. There's no green. There's just all red in play. And I'm like, dude, you want me to pay about a whole stack of red chips, like for each one of these customers? Yeah, you do what I say, kid. And I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe they didn't want to convert. Everybody had literally $500-600 in red in the rail. They were running everybody out. So casinos used to do this to grind away. They didn't want you to slow down the game.
Or color up.
They didn't want you to color up, not give you bigger chips, but that was the Frontier. Back then, there just wasn't a lot of big buildings.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's like a whole skyline. It's like the New York skyline out there, literally with the New York. Yeah, the Landmark, that was a cool property. It was closed. It was closed for a while before they actually blew it up. And the Mars Attacks movie, I think, paid to make sure that they demoed it, and then they filmed it. And I was living down there on Paradise Avenue at the time. So yeah, anyways, go right ahead, sir.
Nope, that's pretty much it. I don't think we have enough time today.
Oh,
I think we're gonna do a part 2.
Oh, yeah.
And just let us know your thoughts about this so far. We appreciate it. Give us your comments. And if you guys like more of these types of stories, just random stuff, we'll just go over our Vegas stuff. It is quite nostalgic for me, being born and raised here. So.
Yeah, no, it's very cool.
Good.
Yeah, that brings up a lot of memories.
I wasn't born then. I was born in '86, but it still reminds me of a lot of stuff that I saw growing up.
Wow, this is exciting. I enjoy this one, dude. That's fantastic.
There's more of these pictures. We'll do a part 2. Thank you guys for watching once again. Like, comment, subscribe.
Take care, guys.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.